Hi, I'm Trish and you are watching Thrive with Trish, the place to be to build your confidence and make your dreams happen. For today's Q&A, I have a question from Rhea and she asked, I have always based me being good enough at anything, whether it be my job, my romantic relationships, or my parenting skills, on what other people thought. No matter what I do, I always feel like I'm a failure compared to others. What can I do to stop feeling so lousy about myself and start feeling good enough? Rhea, my dear, I'm so sorry you feel this way, but I really can relate because believe me, I too have days where I feel like I am simply not good enough. But let me share with you the 4 daily practices that has helped me overcome this feeling of not being good enough and to help me realize that I am enough just as I am. Number 1, you can't hate your way into loving yourself. Telling yourself constantly how you're not beautiful enough, how you're not lovable enough, you're not worthy, you're not successful enough, and so on and so forth, it will not help you become any more successful or make you feel any better. The simple fact is, the only way to achieve self-love and to feel good enough is to love yourself regardless of who you are, where you stand, or even if there are things about yourself that you would like to change. You are enough, just as you are. And every time you remind yourself of this, self-love becomes a little easier. Number 2, progress over perfection. One of the biggest causes of self-loathing is that people like you and me, we are hell-bent on getting it right. We strive for perfection and success, and whenever we don't achieve it fast enough, we feel like we're not good enough, that we are worthless. What we fail to realize is, by us having that confidence to even put ourselves out there, to even try to work towards our goals, is already a big achievement within itself. Instead of berating yourself and putting yourself down every time there's a roadblock or every time that you fail, instead remind yourself of how far you've come, how much progress you've made. The 2 best ways for myself to help me keep track of my progress is number 1, by having a gratitude journal, so you can note down on a daily basis or even on a weekly basis your progress, and so that every time when you feel like you've not done enough, refer back to this journal. Or another way is you could have, whether it's your certificates or all the little progress that you've made, you can just write it on an A4 paper and you can just put it on your wall as a daily reminder to yourself that, hey, you know what, good job, I have actually made progress. The problem is that sometimes we get so caught up with the end goal in mind that we truly are blinded to see all the little things that we've learned and accomplished. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, life is a journey, not a destination. Number 3, surround yourself with people who truly love you. To me, I feel that there are 2 kinds of people. 1, they are the people who truly love you and they support you and they give you constructive advice to lift you up and guide you along whenever you need help. Then there's the other group of people who they think they are helping you by telling you all the 1 million ways of how you could do better and how you're not good enough, yada 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 yada. Now, I'm not saying that maybe there's a little bit of truth in what this group of people are trying to convey to me, but let's be real. Who likes to hear constantly negative feedback? It doesn't matter how confident a person you may be, consistently hearing negative feedback will not help you get anywhere. My way of handling these kind of people is that I will normally convey my feelings to them of how they make me feel, whether it's their words or their actions. And if after I've tried many times, they still refuse to try a different way of communicating with me, and they just want to remain as they are and continuously hurt me. For me, call me cold-hearted, whether or not it's a friend or a family, I won't hesitate to cut them out of my life. Why? Because if they actively choose to hurt me, even though I've already told them how their words can be very hurtful, then I too have the power to choose who I want and don't want in my life. Number 4, talent versus skills. Do you believe that in order to be successful, you need to be born naturally talented? Tiger Woods once said, talent is something you are born with, but skill is something you develop. 99% of what you need to succeed in golf are skills. Now, whether it's golf or not, what he's trying to say is that skills trump talent. If you believe that the only way that you can achieve success is if you are born naturally talented, then you are only hindering yourself from fully realizing your full potential. However, if you can shift your beliefs to accept that with a little bit of dedication, persistence, and faith in yourself, you can learn new skills and you can conquer anything. I really hope these tips helps you to overcome the feeling of not feeling good enough and to start realizing your full awesomeness. Now let's end today with a quote of the day. Strive for progress, not perfection, because life is a beautiful, constant work in progress. Now I'd like to hear from you. What are the triggers that makes you feel like you're not good enough, and how do you overcome them? Do let me know either in the comments below or over at my website, trishandco.com. And while you're at my website, do remember to sign up for my Trish exclusive newsletter to receive empowering tips, freebies, and so much more from myself that I don't share anywhere else. Also, don't forget, if you have any questions that you would like me to personally guide you on, do write to me over at my page, Ask Trish Anything, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you with some empowering tips. My dear sweet friends, did you like this episode? If yes, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this episode with your loved ones. Your support truly means the world to me. Live strong and have the courage to create a life you love, because your happiness matters. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Thrive with Trish.